It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. Who knows what we're in store for here? And it comes your way next.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. To return is Greg Dort. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL now that he's fully healthy again. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run for this with Conner. Conner's got the first down and more. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that first down marker. They were on getting that first and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go again here to Conner. And he finds a little bit of space. They'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to Conner. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He finds Mims. It's complete. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Nix from the gun on third down. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up fourth down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll begin with first and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He keeps it himself. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
On the give, this is Connor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On second down, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
First and 10. Back to throw is Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. Second down and 3. Running here is Connor. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Third down, 3 to go. It'll work Connor in the middle here. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Now a second down throw for Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. On the zone read, given to Connor. And he's into the end zone. James Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals move out to a 7-3 lead.
Broncos 3.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Nix to throw. Open is Troutman downfield. He's got it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time, and then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll throw. It's Nix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Williams gets it on the draw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing. Nix. He connects with Mims.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a 1st down. They run on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos are back within 1. It's 7-6. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll throw on first down with Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Toss play. It's Connor. And he's very close to first down yardage. They're going to mark him shy, though, at the 48. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Murray. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He's going to run it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll find his tight end, that's Troutman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That one, Devon Bailey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down.
A gain there of 20. First down, Broncos.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos move out front. It's 9-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Cardinals offense going to take over just before the half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Murray. They'll try to work the screen with Connor. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now Murray to throw on 2nd down. That one is complete to McBride. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. So we come to halftime here in Denver, and the Broncos are out in front as we send you to Orlando. Going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On the option, here's Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the halftime message was from the coach, Mike. He said, I want to come out in this 2nd half and deliver an early blow. Come out swinging. Well, I think they've made that statement pretty clear here to start the 3rd quarter. And if they can finish this drive off with a touchdown, I think they'll have done just that.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Dortch now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cards offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle. Second down and 8. On the handoff, it's Connor. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Interesting strategy, play action on that down and distance. Remember, the threat of play action is all based on down and distance. That is a pass down all day, and the defensive line didn't even spend 1 second worrying about that play fake. They were in a race to the quarterback.
The Cardinals line up for a punt. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. It's another run here for Williams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Third down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these 1st downs and go finish with 6.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. So, 3 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Slot receiver headed right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll try to run for it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. DJ Dallas now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll find his tight end, McBride. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now Murray keeping it himself, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, Murray. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
The receiver did his part. He creates really nice separation at the top of the route, but he just runs out of room on the sideline. I think the quarterback's thinking, get that ball out of my hand a little bit quicker, and I got myself a completion.
Murray on 3rd down. He finds his man. It's Dortch. He is in. Greg Dortch. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, how often do we say it's a 1-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a 1-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
So a big play coming here for the Cardinals, who will go for two. Murray will throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the lead is down to just two now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. On the carry, it's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now it's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Now on 2nd and long. Now Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Murray. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So here it is, 4th down and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run. Here's the fullback, Burton. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Williams. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Card's going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. It was a game that hung in the balance much of the way, but they're able to come away with a 2-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.